Blackstone Publishing presents The Devil's Stocking by Nelson Algren. This book is read by Kevin Kenerly. To Stephen Deutsch. Forward. Herbert Mitgang. The world of Nelson Algren, 1909 to 1981, was not yours or mine, and in a strange way, not his either. As novelist, poet, and occasional reporter, he was a deep-sea diver in the netherworld of America. Yet he was not a part of its frenzy and violence. Above all, he walked on the wild side as an observant writer. Early in his life, poverty and circumstance had positioned him in the dead center of political depression and literary realism. There, where his true-life characters dwelled, he chose to do his work of lending them a measure of dignity. In the last summer of his life, when he was living happily in Sag Harbor, on the eastern end of Long Island, Algren laughed as he told me about his conversation with Otto Preminger, who had produced The Man with the Golden Arm. The novel had received the first National Book Award, though, as Algren often noted, no prize money, and brought him fame in the United States and Western Europe. He was angry that the film was advertised as if it was not Algren's, but Preminger's story. "Nelson?" Preminger asked him. "How do you know such people? Pimps, prostitutes, vice cops, broken-down fighters." "Otto," answered Algren, "how do you know your kind of people? Actors, directors, bankers, and broken-down producers." Because of his characters and subjects, Algren's detractors often have failed to understand his place and significance in American literature. Jean-Paul Sartre and Simone de Beauvoir and other European writers accorded him greater recognition than many critics in his own country. In the United States, such neoconservative defenders of the American way as Norman Podhoretz complained that Algren romanticized prostitutes and hustlers, and Leslie Fiedler called him the bard of the stumblebum, his obituary in the New York Times noted. But working novelists knew what he was trying to do. Ernest Hemingway placed Algren in the first rank of American originals, and Kay Boyle, one of America's finest short story writers, regarded Algren as a courageous novelist. For Algren was in the American grain, rough-hewn, in the tradition of the muckrakers who startled and angered the high and the mighty early in the 20th century. In fiction and fact, such writers as Hamlin Garland, Lincoln Steffens, Ida M. Tarbell, Upton Sinclair, Frank Norris, and Jack London attacked the new industrialists in the pits and stockyards and oil companies, and the old corruptors and political office who protected them. Closer to his own time were the Midwestern writers, of whom
Sample complete. Ready to continue?